Alright, so this is one more of those things that I wish I had done years ago. Got a m105a2 military trailer, 1968. And I've already found the service manual for this thing online. Got it on eBay for just a couple dollars. It was under 20 bucks, and it's really sweet that they actually tell you exactly what manual that you should get. Yeah, so where the hell? It's hard to read, but yeah, okay, so total. Yeah, these things are almost 3,000 pounds empty, which is really pretty sweet. It's basically all original. And I got the canvas top for it, which unfortunately is ripped up a bit. And the sideboards and the top rails for it are not in the greatest condition. But I'm gonna look around and see what I can find for replacements on that. It's already got a 7-way cord on it with some trailer lights and everything. I actually found, just looking around real quick on the internet, that you can get 6-bolt wheels for this thing, and these are Bud wheels, split rim tube tires. But I found, I don't remember offhand, but I found that some other type of trailer, m106a2, I think it is, but you can get wheels that will bolt straight onto here that actually take the Humvee tires, which is really sweet, because then that would lower this trailer down a little bit and, you know, be, I don't know, probably an easier to get tire. These still are pretty easy to get. And I got actually 2 sets. I got 2 extra wheels and tires to go along with this thing, which is freaking awesome. This one has the single wheel landing gear, so this is a fixed landing gear. It's not retractable. Some of them had a retractable landing gear. This actually, from the guy that I got it from, already had a high lift on it and all that kind of shit. This was air over hydraulic brakes, but I think I'm going to put a electric over hydraulic controller on it. Some people change out the axles on these things, but I actually really like that it's such a big and beefy axle. And oh, I also really like the manual parking brake on it too. But yeah, so I got 2 different tires on it at the moment, but I do actually have 1 set of those tires there and 1 set of the other tire there. I want to get a new lunette ring, panel eye, whatever you want to call it for it. This one has got some wear on the bottom of it because this trailer has definitely seen some miles, but I just want to show this, that I've got it hooked up to my backhoe at the moment, and I got it loaded down with firewood, and the inside of the bed is just over 9 feet long, and you can see that the bucket actually clears. So this is with the hoe completely folded up in its normal, like, roading position, if you will, all the way folded up, and the backhoe bucket actually clears just fine. And you can still turn and all that kind of stuff. Of course, you know, if you were to articulate this way, then you'd run into some clearance issues, but I drove it around my property and you know, up and around all these different places, and it gets close, but it doesn't hit. And so what I want to do is I want to get 12-volt bulbs to go in the original lights, and then I kind of beat them up a little bit already. And I want to do some different shit here, but it does have normal truck lights on it as well too, like the oval lights like you'd see on a, you know, semi or whatever. But yeah, 7-way cord, it's all beat to shit and everything, need to replace it and what have you. But this is actually the panel hitch that I got with the trailer. And yeah, it's kind of a scabby job right now on the back of the backhoe. But I just wanted to put it on there for just basically test the theory of if I like this behind the backhoe here. And I gotta say, this is cooler than shit. I don't know, I don't have a video of it at the moment, but I'll maybe see if I can get a decent video. But it's really cool. Well, I guess I could demonstrate it here in a bit. Anyways, it's really cool. You can leave the trailer connected to the backhoe and still use the hoe to load shit into the trailer, which is just, like, I actually didn't think about that when I first put that pintle hitch on the back of the hoe here, but it fucking works a treat. It is awesome. But so the problem with having the non-retractable landing gear is that, well, I guess hang tight. The problem is that when the trailer is level, which the way I spaced, or the trailer sits level behind the backhoe right now. But with the trailer sitting level, the landing gear is off the ground. And when the trailer is unloaded, I can just pick up the trailer and just plop it onto the pintle hitch, and it's no big deal. Right now, if I was to guess, maybe, I don't know, 3,000 pounds of firewood, maybe 4,000 pounds of firewood in it at the moment. And so I'm not even going to try to pick this thing up. I'd probably just end up crippling myself if I did, because yeah, my back's kind of fucked up and everything. But you know, if this is in a military situation, no big deal. You got 15 big burly dudes that can just come over and pick the thing up and no worries. But so now it kind of creates a problem of how do I get the trailer on and off the backhoe. But then with just how the, I guess, geometry works here of the bucket and everything, well, for one, I can use the high lift if I need to, but that's, you know, a little bit more cumbersome. But what I was playing around with that actually works fucking great here is I can actually use the bucket of the hoe to lift the trailer on and off here. So I guess, let me fire up the backhoe and I'll show you that. And I guess I should say too that I've kind of already been looking at this and playing with it and what have you. But it looks like I can, you know, maybe take the top half of a U-bolt and weld the top half of a U-bolt on here and still have the safety chains hooked up, because I'd really like to have the safety chains hooked up while I'm towing this thing with the backhoe. But I think I have enough clearance here to where I could put like a little mount on the side here that I can hook the safety chains up to. And I've already tested it that I can actually pivot the backhoe both directions, like, you know, swing it 90 degrees one way, swing it 90 degrees the other way, and not run into any clearance issues. So I'll just explain this here right quick, but I got the strap hooked up over the teeth of the bucket, and then just a shackle around that rod there on the front of the trailer. So this here is hooked to the teeth of the bucket. Oh, balls. I was wanting to show here that you can stretch the hoe out and everything with it hooked up, so I guess I'll do that first. So granted, I know you can't see it at the moment, but yeah, that's with the hose stretched all the way out there. Okay. Not as smooth as I was hoping for, but you get the idea. And so I only tried doing that for the first time yesterday, actually, and I only tried it unloaded, and now there's a fair bit of weight in the trailer, as you can see. So maybe I just need a little more practice with that or something, I don't know. And yeah, I know it's custom as hell, but that's what I had to do to get it home. But I've seen a bunch of people get rid of this landing gear, either this single wheel one or the other style, and put like a more traditional crank handle on it. I'm thinking that what I might do is I might put like one of the ones where it's got like just like a piece of square tubing that's welded on the side of the trailer. I might put that on here, but the ones that are removable, like you just weld a piece of square tubing on here, slide the deal on, and then take it off when you don't need it. Because it'd be pretty cool to like store that underneath here, so it's like way the hell out of the way. But then I could still have, a crank handle on the side of it. But anyways, I really like the idea of having that, leaving the original landing gear on there. And quite frankly, I actually really like the idea of that fixed single wheel landing gear there. Because obviously with a backhoe, you don't need to strong arm this thing on and off of the pintle. But at the same time, that's assuming that you're, pulling it with the backhoe. If I was pulling it with the pickup, it would be nice to have a retractable landing gear on the side of it. But just playing around with ideas and shit here, and seeing what works and what doesn't. Oh, and I guess I should say too that pretty custom how I did that right there. But like I said, I just wanted to test the theory, and so I think it's, I think it's worthwhile just to kind of throw that on there and, see if you like it, see if you don't like it, because there's no sense in spending too much time on something if you're not sure that that's going to work out for you. As it turns out, this is cooler than shit. This is fucking awesome to be able to, be able to swing the hoe both ways, stretch the hoe out, all that shit. Use the hoe to load and unload the trailer. But yeah, I guess, somebody else has one of these trailers and has found a good place to get parts and everything. If somebody is familiar with the wheel setup that I'm talking about there, please let me know. Love to hear your input. Well, fuck it. Let's try hooking it up again, too. And let's see. Can I show? Yeah, that's how I got the strap. This is a synthetic round sling. And this one here, you can see like I spray painted and everything because I actually kind of purposely want to beat the shit out of this and see what they can handle. So, normally probably not advised to go around the teeth with a synthetic sling like that, but just keep your fingers out of the way. And like I said, I'm trying to beat the shit out of it on purpose. I guess too, I was also going to say that these are not dump trailers. The bed on it is fixed. I have seen people convert them into dump trailers, but the thing that I was thinking here is that because I can pick this up and shit with the backhoe is, well, maybe I don't need it to be a dump trailer. Maybe if I put a bunch of dirt and everything in the back of it, that I could just simply, after I unhook it, I could just pick the trailer way up in the air, and the hoe is tall enough that I can actually literally get the entire trailer off the ground, like 2 feet off the ground or something, because I've already done it to pressure wash the underside of the trailer and everything. So maybe that's something to dick around with too, is put a bunch of dirt in it and see if I can unload it using just the hoe. But yeah, let's try putting this thing on. And hey, what do you know? Wrong one. Yeah. I think this will work out fantastic.